나무는 후회가 없다. 나무는 후회가 없다.
Grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, and brother, I hurt people. Better. Hit the bricks. Think fast, Chuckle Nut! Chuckle Nuts! Chuckle Nuts!
so much.
Think fast, Chuckle Nuts! Think fast, Chuckle Nut! Think fast, Chuckle Nuts!
What's going on, EY? How you doing, man? My cold, raw, hard reactions. Just straight up, unfiltered. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. 10 minutes, y'all. 10 minutes. All right. Oh, man. Ooh. Okay. We can't see the countdown. It starts right now. It starts literally right now. Literally right now, chat. Literally right now. Here we go.
And now, please put your hands together for the founder and CEO of Roblox, David Baszucki.
Oh my gosh, wow, it gets better every year. Last year, we were all here together. We shared an audacious goal of having 10% of all global gaming content running on our platform. And what this really means when you think about it is everyone in this room is part of that 10% of the global gaming space. We're well on our way. Last year, we were at 80 million daily active users. Today, we're at 112 million daily active users. Woo! That's not 20, that's not 30, that's 41% year-on-year growth. And last year, unbelievably, our peak concurrency was at 11 million. 2 weeks ago, thanks to all of you, we had 45 million people playing Roblox at the same time. What a crazy week. And if you notice, thank goodness. Woo! Okay, so let's honor what we call the Deca Mega DAU. For those of you that know your prefixes, that's those experiences that have hit 10 million daily active users per day. Last year, we had 3 of you. This year, we'd like to welcome all 9 of the Deca Mega DAU. Thank you. But it's not just the Deca Mega, it is all of you. Over $1 billion was earned by our community in the last 12 months. That is up 38% year on year. And we now have over 100 experiences generating more than $1 million a year. Who would have thought that? So thank you. It's once again not the 9, it's not the top 1,000, it's all of you. Today we have a big overview. We're going to dive into our vision for safety and civility, not just on Roblox, but we're going to share with you what we believe is going to become an industry standard. We're going to dive deep into tech, both 3D scale, and how you can make better games. Not with AI necessarily, but games that incorporate AI, so stay tuned on that. We're going to share big innovation coming in search and discovery, a big innovation. We're going to dive into IP and content, and of course, we will discuss our economy. So first, let's dive into safety and civility. So first, we just want to acknowledge all the discussion over the last few months. Safety is critical, really, not just to me, but to all of Roblox. We really appreciate the open dialogue. We are doing a ton. We counted the innovations we shipped in the last year. We shipped over 100 safety innovations and initiatives in the last year. I just want to go through a few of them, and then we're going to highlight what's coming. Trusted connections with people you know and trust. We've open sourced a lot, our voice filters and our text filters. We've open sourced Sentinel, which is our early detection system for preventing child endangerment. We've expanded experience guidelines, and we're now requiring everything to be rated, and we're showing age on every experience just to help people understand what we're already doing. And of course, we moved our most restricted age range from 17 to 18 plus. For those who've been with us from the start, you may remember early on, we had a fair amount of flexibility with creativity. I don't know if any of you remember Flush a Noob down the toilet. That went straight to the top of the charts for those of you that were here early. I do want to highlight, and I want to thank you, that as our global audience is expanding, we are being a little more restrictive on policy issues. We appreciate those who are adjusting your content as we address them. And I want to highlight what we shared this week, which we believe will become best in class in the industry. And that is, we're going to announce, and we have announced, that we're going to expand age estimation to all Roblox users who access communication. And rather than just relying on what someone types in, we're going to use AI facial age estimation and ID estimation to essentially superpower safety and civility on Roblox. We're also going to be very thoughtful about communication between minors and adults unless they know each other in the real world. And I want to highlight, this is all in addition to everything we're already doing. No image sharing on our platform, world-class text and voice filters, but we do believe this will become the standard and a best practice for online destinations all around the world. And you know our vision. We talk about it all the time. Vision, we want to be many times safer than the world's best amusement park for young people. And for older people who are ID verified, we want them to communicate freely and openly in, for example, a really edgy Western historical novel. We thank everyone in our community for the passion around this. Now, the more we work on Roblox, the more we actually feel the technology in the whole gaming market is literally in the Stone Age. And there's incredible room for technical innovation here. The industry has a long history of having studios try to glue together all kinds of stuff: engines, cloud providers, safety systems, payment systems, and more. And from the start, for those of you that have been with us for a long time, you know we've had a very different vision. Our vision for Roblox in the future has always been a unified, very tightly integrated system that delivers everything as one, not just in the client, but in the cloud and in all of our systems. And today we're going to take a little look at where we're going with the vision. But before we go anywhere with the vision, we need a spec. What are we trying to build? It's really pretty simple, really pretty easy spec. We want 100,000 players simultaneously, imperceptible latency. When you watch your avatar, it's got to be a mirror of you. We want this in a photorealistic, physically simulated environment with people all around the world, possibly speaking different languages. Of course, on a platform that is safe and civil, accessing any device, phone, tablet, computer, maybe TV someday, with instantaneous joins. Your friend has a new game, you're playing instantly. You're not waiting for a download. Where creators can push updates at any time, and with AI accelerating creativity in experience, not just for one or many players. It goes out saying, that is ridiculous. That is a ridiculous spec. It's going to take a lot of work to get there, but that's kind of what makes our job fun at Roblox. Now, we're pushing closer to the spec with realism and scale, with a lot of new technologies. First, confirming here today, server authority coming to Roblox native soon and quickly. So for Battle Royale, for competitive genres, Battle Royale, shooters, fairness is crucial. Here's a prototype of server authority we're going to be shipping by the end of this year. The view on the left is a point of view of something we see all the time, actors using client-side exploits. On the right, you're seeing the same experience from another user's point of view. You can see the exploiter. With server authority, avatars are simulated on the server, aiming for 100% fair experience for everyone. The bad actor might see their hacks locally, but it's an illusion, as we can see from the view on the right. We're opening up early access to server authority tomorrow. We're also introducing today a group of technologies that are going to support massive high-fidelity worlds. We've been thinking about this. We've been talking about this internally for 5 to 10 years. We're starting to, this is happening now. First, our entire asset pipeline is being overhauled with on-demand cloud transcoders. This means we're going to generate multiple levels of detail for every single asset on Roblox automatically. This means every mesh, every texture, every animation, every sound is going to be transcoded in the cloud and stored at multiple levels of detail. And we're going to transcode assets like textures so they download natively with whatever is best for the device of the user. And yeah, this includes video assets as well. Yeah. Now, in addition to Cloud LOD, our Harmony system dynamically adjusts the load sequence of every asset LOD during a game join because we want to maximize the human perception of a fast join. And Harmony balances high LODs near the player with lower res assets further away. The system on every client's watching CPU, GPU, RAM, bandwidth everywhere. And we're not stopping at Cloud LOD or Harmony. Someone just asked me yesterday, what about an avatar with hundreds of pieces of clothing? Like, how are we going to solve that? Today, we're also introducing SLIM, which stands for Scalable, Lightweight, Interactive Models. SLIM converts models into lightweight representations in the cloud automatically, so assets far away can be loaded with fewer meshes and textures. It's a compositor, dramatically improves performance, and SLIM understands the complete context of your model. So instead of just doing LOD for individual assets, SLIM can take a model all the way down to a single mesh and 0 client instances and anything in between. And of course, if we have LOD in the cloud and we have Harmony and SLIM, why wouldn't we do one last thing, and that is offer almost unlimited asset resolution, which we're going to do. And when we put it all together, it's absolutely magic. This is a real screen capture of a real Roblox place with a fly-through using SLIM and Cloud LOD and Harmony all together. Assets close to the camera are rendering high-res. Assets further away are low-res and ultimately SLIM representations. And the detail you see far away are SLIM renderings with a single mesh and a single texture. We believe this is the future. So you can design and build at any resolution you want. It's all automatic in the cloud. Hopefully, millions of triangles someday. You can access and sign up for early access to SLIM today on Dev Forum, and early access starts Monday. Now, in addition to kind of scale, Avatar is very, very important for us because we're trying to capture the diversity of the human condition in games and movies everywhere. And for those of you that have been with us for a while, you know our vision is interchangeability. Anybody, any clothing, driven by any type of motion, can interact with any object in the world. This commitment to human expressiveness is why we're bringing native makeup to Roblox early next year. Makeup's going to support layers of blush, lipstick, eyeshadow, all blended with PBR, all blended with transparency. And makeup is going to work on any avatar face, including classic faces. and Makeup's going to launch in studio beta in the next few weeks. We're also increasing the visual fidelity of our avatars. Our goal is to support rigs with 200 joints and beyond, all while keeping the interchangeability of all animation and all rigs. And of course, we are finally going to have native hands and fingers on Roblox, all thanks to our new movement system. We're going to be bringing integrated kinematics with physical simulation on avatar joints. We're bringing crouch, sprint, strafe, native. We're going to be introducing an animation compositor and inverse kinematics and an animation editor that's going to support inverse kinematics in our file format. And when we put it all together, any avatar on Roblox will be able to interact with any object. This will include retargeting, so any avatar can pick up a weapon with both hands, or maybe a dowsing rod, all natively. And a big part of this design, for those of you that have been watching, is for both Cloud LED, for Harmony, for Slim, for Unlimited Res, and for our avatar system, is having anything run well on any device. And we've been saying it for a year. Our low-end target device is 2 GB RAM Android phone. Here's the same fly-through we've been looking at running on the equivalent performance of a 2 gig RAM device. No other gaming system supports this range of integrated server-client scalability. So when we think about our creators and our users, we're always thinking about how can we build the most interesting creative games and experiences? How can our users, not just you, but our users, become more creative? And 5 years ago, we used to talk about a fashion design where our users would create fashion. We're now starting to think about fashion design games and experiences that you build where users create fashion with generative AI. And so for 4 years now, we've been an AI shop. We're running over 400 AI models. It's just the tip of the iceberg. We've open sourced 4 of our models. I run into startup founders who are building video game companies who are starting to use our voice safety model, for example. But our long-term vision is really for AI to build and tune foundational models for use within Roblox based on the enormous data we have at Roblox. And we're rapidly moving to this. First, we want to support not just 3D, but 4D generation. That means functional objects, physically simulated objects that can be created directly in an experience. This is different from any other texture mesh gaming platform. Roblox is about functional, physically simulated objects. And for those who wish, we want to support not just model, but true experience generation directly from prompts, whether in studio or within an experience, text prompt, image prompt, you name it. And this same technology can support upsampling. For example, you may want to design in blocky mode, but auto upsample to a photorealistic medieval mode kingdom. And ultimately, we're going to support what we call real-time dreaming. This is also referred to as procedural generation. It means human or an AI can alter the world in real time while people are in it. And finally, of course, we want to support great NPCs, fully functional, directly from a prompt. You design your NPC, you talk about what it looks like, and we're putting all of this together now with our toolkit for text gen, text-to-speech, speech-to-text, and filtering. So today we're going to do a live demo. We're going to have Karun Chana come out, Director of Product for AI. We're going to hop on stage, come on out, Karun, and we're going to do a little demo. So welcome. Okay, so while you get fired up, Karun, we're wiring together text-to-speech, speech-to-text, text gen, 4D gen, and translation.
That's right.
And so you're going to see interactive avatar with voice rather than text,
That's right. It's all
which
live.
we're not used to.
That's right.
And I think we're going to do some 4D gen in-game.
That's right.
Take it away.
All right, let's walk in. So what we have here is we build this game. This character over here is going to go out on a world exploration, and we have 2 AI NPCs here to train us out. So we're going to walk up, probably unmute myself.
Welcome to the Explorer training grounds.
That's your text to
We'll
speech.
get you ready to explore in no time.
Let's get started. Speech to text.
Let's prepare you for your amazing
That's the
exploration
LLM.
to Spain.
And text to speech.
First,
This is all the
let's
LLM
head over
generated
to the
stuff.
store and talk to the owner. The shopkeeper can help you build some gear. You will need a vehicle that flies and a weapon.
All right. So now it's told me vehicle that flies. I'm going to go up to the shopkeeper.
Welcome to my store. How can I help you?
Different voice for her. Can I get a gun that's shaped like a banana and shoots watermelons?
You
Fair.
got it. A gun that's shaped like a banana and shoots watermelons.
So that's the 4D
I'll
object.
get right on that.
So we're doing 4D gen right there in
That's
real
right.
time. And I want to highlight, later in the show, we're going to give a little hint at the prompts that are driving these avatars.
That's right.
So stay tuned.
And I'm going to do one more. Can you give me a flying magic carpet?
That's a great choice. A flying magic carpet.
All
I'll
right.
get right on that.
Now, are these hard-coded demo objects?
A flying magic carpet. That's quite an
I don't think we
interesting
wanted to
choice.
try a watermelon gun.
And a watermelon shooter. I've never seen anything
This is
like
cool.
that
The
before.
trainer kind of overheard the conversation
I'm not
and
sure
is able
what
to
kind of
kind of make a
target
comment
practice
about
you
it
will be
just
doing
because
with
of the
that
LLM.
one,
So
but I'm sure it will be fun. You know, I've always been fascinated by the different types of vehicles and gear people come up with. It's amazing what you can create with a little bit of creativity and some good old-fashioned problem solving.
just talk a little less,
Yeah.
but fine. So we saw 4, and we're going to see the 5th one now.
Okay.
So if we go to Spain, I want to learn how to speak something in Spanish. Hey, can you teach me how to translate where is the food in Spanish?
The Spanish translation is ¿Dónde está el alimento?
I hope that was right.
Nice.
I actually don't know.
That immediately made me think we're going to see some language learning apps on Roblox.
That's right. Now, the generations are ready. So that is my little banana gun. Let's see what a watermelon shooter looks like.
So highlighting, this is a functional object with embedded code, not just a good-looking object.
That's right. It's,
And we're going to see if it really functions.
all right, here we go.
It does, okay.
You see the watermelon. I'm going to do the target practice. Boom.
Nice shooting with your trusty banana-shaped watermelon shooter. You're really hitting your mark with that magic carpet
I've been
and your
practicing.
watermelon launcher. You're ready to go on an adventure now. Hop
Okay,
on
now,
that magic carpet.
Same thing,
and take to the skies.
not hardwired,
Not hardwired.
just
Well,
a
nice.
magic carpet 4D generated.
And I think the carpet looks pretty nice, don't you think?
See if it flies.
There you go.
All right.
Gotta avoid that tree. And that's all we had. All we had.
All right, so thanks a lot, Karun. So we already seen launch text gen and speech to text. Speech to text is coming to beta before the end of the year. By the end of the year, functional 4D generation is coming. Next year, we're going to roll out real-time voice chat translation. So stay tuned. We've been focusing on making discovery, as you know, for the last year, more transparent and predictable. And last year, we shared a commitment to you. And since then, we shipped a lot of improvements, providing essentially the signals that drive organic impressions. We've also introduced new tools to help you optimize those signals. For example, thumbnail personalization is used by about half of you now. And for those of you that use it, we're seeing about a 15% increase in engagement from recommendations for those that are using it. But wait, there's more. Today, we're going to introduce a whole new way for people to discover and users to find your amazing content. It's Roblox Moments. It's a new app we're rolling out. Here's how it works. Users can capture great video throughout Roblox. With Moments, you can publish these moments. Moments is built on a whole new set of APIs using a feed system that will be really available to all of you. And something really crucial to think about here, we built Moments the hard way. We built it only with APIs and cloud tools that our developer community will have access to as well. I want to invite our VP of Product, Raj Bhatia, to join me on stage, and we're going to do a little Moments demo. Come on out, Raj. And I think we're open sourcing this as well, so anyone can build it.
Anyone's gonna be able to see this. How's it
Okay,
going, Dave?
so let's dive in. Let's take a look.
Yeah, so you guys ready for a demo?
Yeah.
We're gonna do this live on here. All right, cool. So I'm really excited about Moments because it's all about community-driven discovery. And it all starts with UGC captured gameplay videos. So I think the first thing to do is actually to jump into an experience.
Let's go.
And let's capture. All right, cool.
And once again, native capture inside any Roblox experience.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna hop into this island obby. The team has challenged me to try to perform an obby.
Okay, you're gonna get to see
on
Raj
stage.
doing an obby live. Let's see how good Raj is.
All right, cool. So before we jump in, I think people have probably seen this, but you can, we got a gallery for captures, and then you can enable captures here through the hamburger menu, right? So I just turned on captures. You can see on the right side. The bottom icon here takes a screenshot, and I just took that. But we also have 30-second video capture happening as well. So I'm gonna go and hit go. Yeah.
Okay, let's see what you got, Raj.
All right, let's see.
Okay, already better than me. Good, nice.
Okay, all right. So we're capturing live. I can stop this anytime I want, and of course I fell in the water, right? So, yep, cracking under pressure. So we'll stop that here, and the capture is now saved. If I want to see that capture, I can head up into the Roblox menu and hit captures here, and you can see that my capture's there. I can play it back, I can delete it, etc. So why don't we hop over to Roblox Moments?
Yeah, let's check it out.
All right, so I'm gonna leave this experience, and because Roblox Moments is an experience, I'll search for it here. And all right, here we go.
So 100% built on APIs that'll be available to creators.
Yeah, we're releasing them in Q4.
Including the feed system.
Including the feed system.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
great.
what are you doing right now?
Well, I just loaded up Moments. I've got a moment playing here
Okay,
that someone
cool.
else has uploaded. Let's create our own. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I hit that plus button in the upper right-hand corner, and I'm gonna allow Roblox Moments to access my captures and my media gallery. So I'm hitting allow, and you can see that that same gallery is now available here. I'm gonna pick this
So
clip
once
we
again,
just took.
any Roblox experience will get permissions to ask to use your captures.
Yes.
Okay,
Exactly.
cool.
All right, so I'm gonna use this. Let's hit continue at the bottom. I'm gonna trim this video a little bit. Maybe I'll cut out that last part, or maybe I should highlight it because it's how I fell, right? All right, I'll hit done here. Let's pick some music.
Once again, any Roblox open source music here, I assume?
Yeah, from our music library.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, let's see. I'll use this one. All right, cool. Just trim normal, and let me add a description. Let's see, Kraken.
Woo!
Under the
Okay,
pressure.
so you just made an interactive video-based moment with music, trim the video, and you're pushing it now live.
I'm hitting post.
Okay, cool.
And my moment is now publishing. Shouldn't take too long. It's going up to the cloud. It's video trend coding.
These are pre-made moments now that we've already made.
Yes, and it's
Okay.
going through safety moderation.
Can you just maybe show the perf of that and how fast this works? on
Yeah,
your
it's
point?
seamless. It's
Okay.
amazing.
So beautiful.
Really excited about this. And then, of course, the big point of Moments is to bring people back into experiences. And so you see this join button at the
Right,
bottom.
so unlike a typical video feed,
Yeah.
what's
well,
special here?
First, let me react, and then let's join. Let's go
So
over to-
any experience, that's a moment you can join.
Yeah. And
Okay.
we're attempting to join now, and it's on its way.
Okay, that's awesome.
All right. That's Moments. Thank you.
Oh, hey, Raj, because we're trying to do everything like in the next few days, could you just push Moments live at noon today?
So you think we're ready to launch?
Yeah, just go.
Okay, we'll make it happen.
Boom, cool,
All right.
thank you. Okay, so we're hoping more users on the platform can find your great stuff as they use moments to jump in, and we're hoping you can more and more start embedding video moments in your own experiences as well. Now, over the last year, there's been an explosion of new experiences on Roblox based on popular IP. Historically, IP licensing has been slow and complex. That's why we launched our IP platform. We started with 7 IPs, great partners like Netflix, Sega, Lionsgate, and our vision has really been to connect thousands of creators with thousands of IPs, automating the deal-making process. Now there's a specific type of content. It's really popular on Roblox, manga and anime. It's a global phenomena. The revenues are expected to exceed over $100 billion by 2030 in this genre. And in Japan, Kodansha is one of really the big 3 manga publishers, literally inspiring millions of people with their content. Today, we're announcing a partnership with Kodansha and highlighting 2 of their most popular IPs available for Roblox creators to apply today. First, The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, and second, Blue Lock. We're inviting a very special guest to join us. Please welcome the CEO of Kodansha, Yoshinobu Noma. Noma-san. Noma-san.
Thank you.
Noma-san, it's so great to have you here. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy here today, and my first RDC.
Thank you. So Kodansha has been a leader in storytelling for over a century, and we have deep respect for this beloved IP. With our IP platform and companies like Kodansha, we're hoping to open a new world for UGC content.
I'm going to say this in Japanese. 講談社では、ロブロックス上のライセンス 3.0 を通じて、ファンダムとライセンスの未来を切り開いていきます。この新しいモデルは、UGC コミュニティが当社の基準の下で、ファンコンテンツを制作することを可能にするもので、従来のゲームライセンスとも共存できると、作家や業界パートナーの皆様からもご賛同いただいています。
At Kodansha, we are embracing the future of fandoms and licensing with License 3.0 on Roblox. This model empowers the UGC community to create the fan content under our standard. A new model our authors and the industry partner agrees can coexist with the traditional gaming licensing.
Thank you so much. So this is a shared vision for both of us, empowering our creator community while respecting great IP. What do you think creators have to look forward to?
コミュニティの皆様が当社の作品に示してくださっている熱意を大変嬉しく思っています。まずは私どもの2つの人気作品であるブルーロックとテンスラ、これがロブロックスのライセンスマネージャーにて利用申請の受付を開始しました。これはまだ序章に過ぎません。今後講談社のさらに多くのタイトルをロブロックスにお届けできることを心より楽しみにしています。
We are thrilled by the enthusiasm the community has shown for our properties. We are only getting started with 2 of our major franchises, Blue Lock and Tensura, available for application in Roblox License Manager. We are incredibly excited to bring in many more titles from Kodansha to Roblox in the near future.
Noma-san, we are thrilled. We thank you for your vision and your partnership. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So we're really in the early phases here of IP on Roblox. We have there's a pipeline of IP coming to the platform. Mattel is going to be bringing some of their 4 great IPs, Polly Pocket, Street Sharks, Rock'em Sock'em, and something I played a lot with when I was young, Matchbox. And Lionsgate's bringing Strangers, Blair Witch, and Fall, and many others are coming. Just thank you for all of our new IP platforms. Great to have you. Okay, so we have a big show for you today. We shared a vision for safety and civility, not just on Roblox, but really our vision of creating an industry best practice. We highlighted our technology and AI creation vision. We've introduced moments. We've given a glimpse of IP and content on Roblox. We forgot the economy. So let's dive in just for a sec. We shared our goal, really, when we talked to Wall Street and everyone, to run Roblox as efficiently as possible so we have more money to distribute to the creator community. And literally inside the company, we do watch every penny. So for the first time in 8 years, we're increasing the DevX rate. So starting today, creators will earn 8.5% more DevX on average for every Robux they earn. This will mean an additional, literally would have meant 95 million more in DevX over the last 12 months, ending in June of this year. Thank you so much for your creativity. We have a great big day. We have a civility and safety live AMA. Tomorrow, of course, open mic with yours truly. And I'll be back at the end of this morning with our top 10 predictions. I hope you all have a wonderful morning and a great RDC. Thank you.
Please welcome Vice President of Product, Rajiv Bhatia.
Okay, hello RDC, it's good to see you all again. I feel like it's been a while since I've been up here. I'm Raj, and I work on our Roblox app, social, and discovery products. And I'll be honest, I'm just really glad I got through that demo. So hopefully you all enjoyed that. When I'm not building demos, I spend a lot of time with the team thinking about how to empower all of you to reach your audiences in new and novel ways. And I think we've got something really special with Roblox Moments. So organic community-driven discovery has always been a key activity amongst our creators and players. We know that the Roblox community loves to share what they're playing and share the amazing gameplay and social interactions that you all have created for them. We also know that our community gets inspired to find and try new things based on what the community is talking about. And they do this a lot. It's already on the screen, but in the short time that captures have been available, users have taken over 930 million screenshots and over 240 million videos within Roblox experiences. This level of engagement shows our community is eager to share their best moments. And we think this is even more apparent when you consider that there have been over 1 trillion Roblox-related views on YouTube. Just take that in for a second. That's a ton of views and quite an accomplishment. So what you saw Dave and I just demo earlier is Moments, a new Roblox experience built around user-generated and shared content. And yes, as Dave requested, we're rolling out the beta today for 13+ users at noon, so get ready for that. We think it's going to be a powerful engine for content creation and discovery driven by your players. It enables them to capture, edit, share, and discover the best in-experience moments, the game-winning plays, the epic victories, and the hilarious fails. Moments that others will find and enjoy, moments that ultimately will bring them back to the engaging experiences that they originated from. Now, in true Roblox fashion, this is all built using platform APIs that you'll soon have access to. We'll also be sharing the moments experience source code, so you'll all be able to integrate any part of what we built into your creations directly. So let's explore some of the possibilities that open up when you leverage these new APIs. We built some fun examples on the side just to demonstrate the possibilities. Okay, first, let's look at how you can highlight and celebrate player achievements in your experience. Think about an obby. Players are completely focused on achieving a difficult sequence to clear a level. I know, I was just trying that on stage. We're not trying to think about how to capture a highlight. We're thinking about making that next impossible jump, right? So this is where the Captures API comes in. You can automatically record those peak moments of gameplay in the background, and then use the Upload API to ask your users if they'd like to share that clip out with other people, and it never will break their focus. And then the bragging doesn't stop there. You can then use the Recommendations API to populate an in-game highlight reel that you can show between levels, inspiring players with the best performances of the day they'll want to stick around to beat. Now, let's take this a step further and use these APIs to create something even more integrated into your game. While the previous example implemented a highlight reel in the game's UI, let's make the community's best moments a part of your 3D world. So imagine a dynamic billboard on your racetrack that uses the Recommendations API to show players the coolest overtakes or the fastest driving lines from other players. It's not just a static leaderboard for one player to see. It's a living highlight reel embedded into your world, providing real-time gameplay inspiration for other people sharing the space together. I know I love watching fast cars. Just check out these drivers in awe before they start their laps. And then finally, we believe Moments isn't complete without giving players the ability to creatively edit their captures. This next example explores an even deeper integration of Moments, one that becomes a core part of the game loop itself. In this fashion experience, the player isn't just capturing a moment, they're making it their own. They're striking a pose, they're taking their moment, and then they're creatively editing and adding their own flair and customization before they publish it out for everyone else to see. We've included a few foundational editing features in Roblox Moments, and given you'll have the source code, we hope that you'll all use those or extend them. I'm looking forward to seeing what new off-the-wall editing features also come from this community. Okay, we're just scratching the surface of what's possible with these examples. We're showcasing short-form video in our Moments experience, but 3D video, live 3D, these are all formats that we're thinking about for the future. And I want to remind everyone, it may not be apparent with these examples, but these platform capabilities are built and set up to work with any creation on Roblox. So if you have an asset on Roblox, you can use the Moments system with it. So I encourage you all to check out the Moments experience. It's going to be available starting at noon today. You can search for it, or you can see it in the More tab. And if you haven't already, get your players capturing and sharing from your experience by integrating the Video Captures API. We can't wait to see how Moments will boost creation, social interaction, and discovery across the platform. I'm looking forward to seeing how all of you innovate with this, and I encourage you all to push the boundaries. Okay, so shifting gears, we just covered how getting users to share their best moments can be a powerful way for you to engage and reach a wider audience. But that's just one part of the equation. We also know that to grow in the next decade and to reach 10% of the gaming market, we need to bring Roblox and your incredible experiences to more devices, meeting players where they are. And that's why our vision is for you to reach every player on any device, anywhere. And with the platform expansion investments we've made over the past few years, Roblox is now available in more places than ever before. The growth across desktop, mobile, and consoles is a powerful testament to your hard work and the high-quality experiences that you're building. Your creations are driving more engagement and connections between players across these platforms. And we've talked about this in the past, but to remind ourselves, we've seen that users that play across platforms engage 20% more and spend 2.5 times more on average per hour than those who play on a single one. We know the promise of game development on Roblox is big. You build a game, you click publish, you can be on all these platforms, and you can reap these benefits of cross-platform play. But we also know that this can be a challenge. Getting your creations to be amazing across all these devices does take work. And this device optimization journey is key to making your creations seamlessly accessible by that ever-expanding audience across the ever-expanding set of devices that we're on. So we're working on making this easier for you. Just a few weeks ago, we shipped a toolkit to help you in this journey. Our adaptive design principles give you the guidance on what to do. New and updated APIs provide practical tools to do it, addressing key elements like display, input, and styling across device types. In our studio emulators, you'll see that we've added a new one, enable you to test your game specifically for new form factors. This toolkit is designed to help you build an optimized, immersive experience that truly sings on any device. And we're not stopping here. On October 16th, the new Xbox Ally handhelds are launching, and Roblox will be playable natively on day one. This is about delivering true portability and performance, putting Roblox in players' hands wherever they go. I'll call out one other interesting thing about this device. It's going to present an interesting challenge for us as well. This is a portable device. It's got game controllers. It's got a touch screen. You can plug it in and dock it. The tools that you need to be able to make your experience sing on all these modes, we have that toolkit for you. So we can't wait to see this community's creativity shine with the power and fidelity of this dedicated gaming handheld. Okay, that's it for me today, but if you're ready to dive deeper on anything we covered, we've got 2 great breakout sessions tomorrow. Learn more about reaching every player and optimizing for all devices and the handheld at 12:15 p.m., or learn about moments and building connected experiences with Roblox APIs at 1 p.m. Thanks, everybody. Have a great RDC.
Please welcome Roblox Senior Vice President of Engineering, Anupam Singh.
Another great year at RDC. How's everybody feeling? Last year, we talked about 3D and 4D generative AI. And you saw Dave talk about this in his portion, where we believe that player-generated content using generative AI is going to be a fundamental game changer for us as a platform and for you as creators. Now, I know you'd rather hear about this from a creator. So I have a question for you. How many of you have heard about Jailbreak? I would like to invite Alex, who's created Jailbreak, is already successful on the platform, to tell us more about generative AI. Alex, come on over. All right, Alex, let's start with seeing how you've integrated the Cube AI technology into Jailbreak. Let's cue the video.
So here we are in Jailbreak, a game that's been popular on Roblox for over 8 years now. If that makes you feel old, me too. We're walking into one of the mini garages around the map, and we are, instead of choosing a vehicle that already exists in the game, we're going to generate a tall monster truck made out of futuristic starship parts. The coolest part about this demo, I think, is that it integrates into our existing vehicle system, so you can use all the same customizations that you've unlocked over the years in Jailbreak. And the suspension works too. You can tell that Asimo and I had a lot of fun recording this demo. This is my dinosaur lizard. pretty cool.
Wow.
So Alex, how does custom content generated by players change Jailbreak?
Yeah, I was surprised. You know, I had seen the technology being developed, and I played with some image generators, but I honestly didn't anticipate it being so fun myself, to be able to take an idea in my head and so quickly be able to actually drive it. And it kind of gives me the feeling that I had 15 years ago when I started making games.
And you know, let me play the AI skeptic for a while, right? Player-generated content is very well understood. What's the difference between using the cube or not using the cube for players?
Yeah, so prior to this technology, there was no way for most of our players to get their own ideas and their own car mesh into the game. For the past few years, every 2 months, we've held a jailbreak season contest, jailbreak creation season contest, where we allow users to submit their ideas, and it's hundreds of users that submit their ideas, and we choose 10 every 2 months, and we put them into the game. And we're amazed that so many passionate players have taken the time to learn how to 3D model in Blender, in our style, and we'll continue to do this, but we're very excited because we know that that's still just a fraction of the users that we have playing Jailbreak that would love to see their ideas brought to life in Jailbreak immediately.
Okay, so 10 pieces of content with a lot of effort, trying to keep the style consistent with Jailbreak compared to what we just saw. Now, we are all builders here, we're all engineers. How did you integrate the Cube APIs into Jailbreak?
Yeah, so we utilize the multi-mesh geometry generation. So we're generating the car body and the wheels separately. And we're using the positions of the wheels and the wheel mesh itself so we can still have the wheels spin on the ground, and we can still have the suspension work, and it's awesome.
Thank you very much, Alex. This was, hopefully everybody get to know something new. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, we all know when AI-generated content becomes easier to generate, a lot of us as creators and engineers think about how do we control this? How do we know that it will match the style, the behavior, the size, the aspect ratio? How will the experience remain consistent? To find answers to these questions, I want to invite Kiran Bhatt, who's the lead engineer for Cube AI. Kiran, come on over. All right, Kiran, what are we doing today?
So I hear, Anupam, you like live demos.
Yes, yes.
How about a live game instead?
Oh, my 18-year-old thinks I'm a really bad Roblox player, so let's try it, though.
Yeah, let's jump right into it. So what we are going to show you here is a capture the flag type game where one of our team members built all the game assets using the Cube AI. And as the creator of this game, we wanted the players to build all the objects for the gameplay, like vehicles, planes, and even guns that can shoot using the cube. So let me start with a powerful vehicle that can drive, so maybe a battle mech. So let's try a battle mech with, if I can type properly, 4 wheels. Okay, so I'm going to just generate that. And one thing is, as a creator, you get to specify the overall style of the game and the objects. So let's see here. So if I switch to this sci-fi robots theme, the same prompt gets interpreted by the cube into this future industrial battle mech, which is more sci-fi themed. So I can generate that. And while we are at it, there's also another theme here, which is cute robots, or cute animals. So why don't we give that a try as well? So now the battle mech becomes a bright yellow hamster. So let's generate that as well. So we have these generations going.
So what's happening here, if I'm getting it right, is the creator in this case, maybe it's you, has set up a particular context in which we will generate the AI objects.
That's right.
And those contexts can be changed. And Cube AI is smart enough to apply that style rather than generate some junk. Okay.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Awesome. But are there any other controls for creators?
Yeah, that's right. So one other big control is the ability to specify the size and the aspect ratios of the objects that are getting created. So let's try that. So if I maybe stick back to the sci-fi robots, and if I add a bounding box here, so now I'm going to try and change the base of the battle mech and make it a little taller. So I can go ahead and change this box a little bit here, and then maybe make it a little taller. So I do generate again, so it goes back to things, and then the generation is going to fit into this box.
But resizing objects is nothing new on our platform, right? You just resize something. Why is this important?
So this is actually not resizing. So what's happening here is that these bounding box dimensions are fed as inputs to the cube model along with the prompts. So the output, as it generates, is going to adhere to the prompts and try to fit within the bounding box. So it's essentially a form of control where each generation is going to be different depending on the size of the bounding box. So Anupam, what did you land up generating?
I generated a shark car where, the car has wheels, but it is also a shark with bared teeth. So
that's pretty cool.
Trying to show it to you guys.
Check it out.
That's the shark car with bared teeth. A round of applause for our Cube AI. Thank you very much.
All right. That's this car right there. Okay. So one interesting thing is, okay, here we see all our battle mechs, and let me turn this debug option on to see how, this is our cute animal-themed battle mech. This is the futuristic, whatever, sci-fi themed battle mech. And let's go and drive one of these guys. So this is one key change that we have introduced. The objects now are what we call 4D, which is 3D with embedded scripts, which allow them to be drivable. So if you create buildings, you can maybe have doors that open. And here, let's go and drive this thing here. And so I can drive it around.
As you're driving it, tell us more about how did Cube AI understand that it is a drivable thing?
Yeah, so it's, let me just show you that. And also one other thing is it shoots, right? So it's both drivable and shootable. So let's look at the reasoning that goes on here. So the prompt was the battle mech with 4 wheels, and the cube reasoned about the prompt and decided that it has to be both drivable and shootable, right? And this is a really important thing. The basic capabilities, whether it's drivable or shootable or flyable, is set by you as the developer. And the model is just interpreting the user's prompt, the player's prompt, and then composing the behavior for the generation. So here, it made it drivable and shootable. Let's take a look at your creation.
So I bet my shark can shoot. Can it?
Let me see. So this is your shark here.
Right.
So it says it's just drivable. So even though it is shark, it decided that the behavior is not shootable.
Okay. So one of the things for creators in the room is that you can actually see the reasoning used by the AI to build the object. So not only does it have behavior, but in some ways you can control the behavior, and so you can control the experience for all the players, while the players can continue to generate AI-based objects.
So we also have a bunch of guns here. It's a large gun that shoots watermelons.
Oh, this is the same watermelon gun that Dave and Karun were using,
That's
maybe.
right. So,
Okay,
so I
awesome.
can shoot watermelons here. And see how our friends from the other side are coming here. So let's.
Oh, you're trying to shoot the. Oh.
Yes, very good. All right, there you go. That's another car to shoot. Anyway, I can play this all day long.
We could do this all day long, but I'm getting the cue that we should get off stage. So what is the takeaway? The takeaway is creator control is the most important thing for us in AI. We want to build everything such that you as the creator can control the style, you can control the size, and you can control the behavior so that the AI-generated objects are still objects that you would want in your experience. With that, thank you very much, Kiran. We played Roblox.
We here at ROBLOX really believe in the power of rewarded ads. On Brookhaven specifically, the players are thrilled to now have access to a bunch of content that they didn't previously have access to.
In my game Easy Glass Bridge, I made it so that players can skip the obby after watching an ad and saw my earnings go up by 40%, so I can say it's been a huge success for me.
You know, because I'm kind of really pushing it. I'm crushing it. I'm crushing it.
Please welcome Roblox Vice President of Global Brand Partnerships, Stephanie Latham, and Vice President of Product Ads, Lokman Parampath.
Wow. When creators and brands come together, magic happens. Hi, everyone. I'm Stephanie Latham. I lead our Global Brand Partnerships team, and I'm so happy to be back together with all of you again this year.
Hi, everyone, and I am Lokman Parampath, the VP of Ads and Brands Product at Roblox. This is my first RDC, and I could not be more excited to share what we have built with all of you today.
Me too. We love working with you to build products that help you both succeed and grow. And as most of you in this room know, we intentionally design all of our advertising solutions to be a win-win-win. A win for creators, a win for brands, and of course, a win for our users.
Creators can grow their audience and earn revenue to help take their experience to the next level. For brands, they can connect with Roblox's engaged community and build new fans. And users get entertaining content and useful in-game benefits, making their experience even greater and more engaging.
We're investing in ads because we want to help you all unlock the full potential on our platform and beyond. So let me show you how this works. First, ads can help you get discovered and grow. Running ads can bring new players into your game and keep them coming back. In fact, did you know that the 5 newest experiences to break into our top 20 all started with the help of ads? But that's not all. Ads can also help you earn more. Placing ads in your experiences can help you monetize more of your users. And we want to help you do this thoughtfully, alongside subscriptions, in-game purchases, and more. It's a cycle that builds on itself. More players lead to more earnings, lead to more for you to reinvest. And here's the cool part. Once you reach scale, then you can expand, unlocking commerce, licensing opportunities, and of course, direct partnerships. We've invested a lot to make this flow a reality this year, haven't we, Lokman?
Yes, Stephanie, we have. Let's start with how we help you creators grow on our platform. This year, we upgraded Ads Manager, your tool for running ad campaigns that help you reach and retain more users. We made Ads Manager more intuitive. Just tell us your goal, and our AI will help find players aligned with that goal. We shipped over 40 new improvements to help you get more players at lower cost in less time than ever before. Campaign creation is now much easier and can be done in just 3 steps. Just put in your goal, your budget, and your creatives, and you're ready to go. The cost to get a player to join your game, or cost per play, is now much lower, 71% lower, thanks to performance improvements under the hood that we have made. This combination gives you more time and money to invest back in building better and greater games. And we love the adoption that we are seeing from the community already this year. Over 45,000 of you have used Ads Manager in 2025 to grow your games. Whether you're finding new players, keeping current ones, or bringing back old ones, we are thrilled to be a part of your success. But we're just getting started. There is a lot more to come.
There sure is. Next year, our new Maximize Spend objective will automatically find the players most likely to spend in your game. And soon, we're combining creator analytics with ads reporting, so you can see the true impact of ads on your entire experience. And creators, we heard you too, and in the next few months, we're bringing the power of the new Ads Manager to our search ads to ensure that your game is promoted right when a user is looking for something new.
Now that you're growing your game, let's talk about how we can diversify the ways you earn from your game. We are building for a world where you can make meaningful revenue from ads within your game, with full control over how ads sit alongside or is additive to your other monetization tactics. And it's not just the ways you earn, it's also who you earn it from. Whether it's new users, casuals, or top fans of your game, we want to give you the tools that enable you to build the right choices for all users into your game so that you can maximize your earnings. For example, this year, we launched one such format, rewarded video ads. Over 100 experiences are already using them, and the results speak for themselves. The creators of Brookhaven are already earning 5 figures monthly within 2 months of starting the program. And as you saw in the video before, creators of other games, such as Easy Glass Bridge, have seen earnings shoot up by more than 40%. So today, we are really excited to share that rewarded video ads will soon be live for tens of thousands of more creators to use as an additional way to earn on Roblox. Now, we are also invested in giving you more controls, more functionality, and more reporting so you can better manage your ads and earnings. This will make it easier for you to find what works with your ad campaigns for your game and your community so that you can continue to expand your game.
So many great innovations. But we know and we love that this crew isn't just making great games. You're building and creating the future of entertainment. And as Dave mentioned earlier, when you pair up with brands, real magic can happen. And this year continued to prove it. We enabled commerce, our APIs, so creators can now sell their own products on Roblox. Love your hoodie, Lukman.
Thank you. Shout out to Creators of Sonoria, where I got it from.
And we brought this to brands too. Fenty launched an exclusive lip gloss on Roblox. And we didn't stop there. We had Travis Kelce running Roots and Grow a Garden. And we brought Jurassic World and their dinosaurs to the homepage of Roblox. Woo! And just the other weekend, we had Lady Gaga bring mayhem to the platform.
Yay.
Culture is happening on Roblox, and you're the ones making it. So we're excited to keep building the tools that help you create this win, 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 and keep building the future with you. We hope you'll join us tomorrow to learn more at the Science of Game Discovery and Mastering Monetization breakout sessions. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Please welcome Chief Marketing Officer and Head of Market Expansion, Jarrett West.
2025, let's go. How's everybody doing this morning? Give me a little bit of juice. I need to level up here. It's amazing to see you all. Thanks for being here. And man, I love this conference. I love walking around like at the happy hour last night. And I was thinking about why that is, why this place is so special. And it's because when I look out at everyone out here, I see an idea that you believed in so passionately that you decided to turn it into a creation. And you decided to put that creation on Roblox, for which we are incredibly grateful. That's incredibly rare in the entertainment space to have that kind of passion fuel a platform. And then I think about it a little bit further, and you made an incredibly smart financial decision as well. Roblox's platform, this platform has been growing at about 8x faster than the video game industry. And it's been that way for quite some time. So I asked myself, how is it? Why is that the case? And I keep coming back to one specific thing. Out of all the platforms that are out there in the entertainment space, I just don't think there's a single one that is as closely connected to the creator community as the Roblox platform is. Our growth is connected. We scale together. The platform supports your creations and ideas, and your creations make Roblox better for everybody that's playing out there. It's a wonderful, virtuous cycle. So I'm going to spend the next couple of minutes talking purely about things where we can enjoy mutual success, where we can grow together, and share some ideas on how we could do that. Roblox initially started as a US-centric product, obviously. It's grown to the exact opposite. 80% of our daily active users are playing from outside of the United States at this point. So it's incredibly important for us to figure out how we break down those barriers together, one of which is language. And our vision here is for language translation, automatic translation, to occur in real time across voice, text, and image. In order for us to get there, we need you to participate, and we're off to a really good start. About 85% of our top experiences today are using automatic translation. This is one of those things, when you're creating something new, hit the toggle in the Creator Hub and turn that on. If you've got a long tail game that's not sitting in that top 100, hit the toggle in the Creator Hub and turn those games on, because that long tail helps us get there faster. With the way that we are scaling and growing right now around the world, automatic translation and that notion of seamless communication, no matter what language you are speaking, is more important than ever. So let's start there with automatic translation. The other part of this is making affordability accessible to everyone, everywhere. And again, this is rooted in our origins of being a US-centric product. Oftentimes that would establish the global pricing. That reference pricing isn't great for a lot of places around the world. So it's imperative for us to be able to come up with regional pricing. We've got an option here to do that, and it automatically, in real time, gives you pricing preferences or suggestions that you can take or leave for anywhere around the world. All you have to do is turn this on in the Creator Hub as well. And the vision here is to make great gameplay accessible for everyone around the world, no matter where you are or where you're playing from. Okay, so the third piece here is just talking about the 138,000 servers that are online and ready to roll right now. They have specifically been built for moments like August 23rd, when 45 million players showed up at the exact same time to play a couple of games. Shout out to the infrastructure team for standing that up. I'm not sure that would have been the case 5 years ago, but it does just kind of indicate the astounding progress that we've made on the infrastructure side. Pretty incredible. Now is the point where we get to give them a heart attack, because the call to action here is for you to do more of those, bigger. We need them. We need them to fuel our conversations. And there's one big reason why. I think about this as a marketer. Those are the moments that lock in core memories for all of our players around the world. Those are the things that they talk about. Those are the things that become things that are talked about across the internet. And we need to turn that into cultural fuel. In turn, we also need to have the infrastructure to be able to amplify all of those ideas and creations for you. That's why we've spent the better part of the year focusing on building out the Roblox marketing engine. And simply put, this is really all of the infrastructure or areas where we can do our best work to amplify all of your stories
and turn your creations into those cultural moments. We started at the basics with social media, so we focused a lot on increasing engagement and increasing our follower count around the world. We're up to 48 million followers on our handles. That drives about 70 million impressions and 4 million engagements a month for you all, specifically focused on boosting your content, boosting your game handles, or bringing new players into the Roblox platform. So making tremendous progress here. We are roadmapped out to get to 100 million followers. We need your help in doing that. We need that crosstalk across your handles and you sharing with us what content is going to be big so we can turn them into great stories on social media. Perhaps the inverse of this is thinking about these long-form stories. There are many times where we need to talk about elements of the Roblox platform and ideas shaping that platform. But more importantly, we've got moments where we want to share your creator stories. It's amazing to talk to you all one-on-one. We want to take those opportunities and turn them into podcast moments where we tell a little bit more of a creator story and we tell a little bit more of a content story. Today, we've got 3 million listeners already on our Roblox podcast network. We're going to be adding a whole bunch of new formats, and we're going to be reaching out to you all to help us tell those stories in the coming months. All right, another part of this engine has been about building the top of the funnel. We are up to about 420,000 retail locations in 45 countries with Roblox Pegs. It's been a tremendous amount of work to build out that experience and presence. And in addition to that, we've also built out a relationship with all of our digital platforms, store platforms around the world. That's reaching about 2 billion impressions a month as well. So the next couple of months is going to be about building the clock speed of turning and chasing heat around the content that you all are generating. So look out for us to be able to pull those ideas and experiences into our retail and also into our digital store platforms. Another area that I want to tell you about, and this is one that you can literally walk out those doors if you're interested and visit the advertising creators booth. We have a strategy around paid ads. You just heard a lot about our advertising technology and brand and advertisers technology. That has created for us an amazing targeting technology, an amazing ad tech stack, and it's great data store around how people are behaving on Roblox. What we want to do is enable that so you can build out paid media programs and media plans that run targeted external ads for your games. So we'd like to drive on and off platform new users to your experiences using the same advertising technology. Like I said, if you're interested in that, go hit the Advertising for Creators booth. They'll be able to tell you all about it. All right, last part of the engine here is probably the most important. And I want to recognize a lot of the people whose names or handles are on the slide here. They're in the room with us today, but these are our influencers, and we're lucky to have an incredible community of influencers. Some of you have been with us for years, and your creativity continues to shape Roblox. So thanks for the content you're creating, the energy you bring, and in many instances, the feedback that you share. You've been a vital part of Roblox success, and I hope that influencer and creator have an opportunity to meet increasingly at events like this. Just to underscore how much reach and cultural relevance this drives for us, and again, I'll emphasize the fact that most of these videos that we're talking about, the video views here, are really talking about your experiences and content. We crossed over the 1 trillion video view threshold on YouTube. You can count on 2 hands the number of brands that have reached that threshold. And we're accelerating about 1.2 billion video views a day on YouTube and TikTok currently. Talking with our partners over at TikTok, they've told us that about 20% share of voice. 1 in 5 videos on TikTok this summer have been Roblox conversations, mostly about your experiences and content. So exciting stuff. We've got an apparatus here to amplify your stories, and that's really what we have built this for. And we amplify the engine by building really fun fuel for it. And I'm going to share a couple of things that we've observed that drive big conversation that you all can hopefully draft off of on your handles, or you can partner with us to build out even bigger. One is nostalgia. Roblox is 19 years old. We've got a big one coming up, 20 years next year. But 19 years old, man, it's nearly 2 decades of memories, inside jokes, I mean, it's no longer a platform. It's a part of our lived experience, part of our story. I'll use one example for this, and that's when we brought back the oof sound. It's almost primal for a lot of our users, our players. 95 million views on Instagram and TikTok for oof. Same thing for Chesburger. We had to cut one. I went with oof. Meme generation's another area where you can explore and think about a little bit further. Don't be afraid here. It has to be authentic. It has to be super timely. But if you pull it off, bringing in real life or digital memes into the Xbox world and vice versa, super powerful. We're an entertainment platform. This is where you have a little bit more license than a traditional brand or a traditional experience to play with. Take for example, Or a Farming Kid. Yes, I'm not sure why he's Canadian Rockies lumberjack in that video, but 22 million views on TikTok and Instagram. So trends can start anywhere, but you can ride them with creative here and timely updates. The most important piece here, though, is your creator updates. Can't emphasize this enough. Have a point with your creator updates. Have a pitch angle. Have a hook. Have something that brings it back to life. Work with us so we can amplify those things. And you'll get real magic to continue to extend the life. Example being Style Showdown. That was March. This beta dropped, fresh format, daily play, good hook angle. If you ship a great update, we'll help turn it into a cultural catalyst like this. And we want to create more of these moments that we can flywheel and keep the life cycle of your experience going beyond just launch month. All right, let's flip the page and talk a little bit more about how we are leveraging huge events, how we are creating them, because we're going to be expanding our playbook in this space as well. We've got some classics here with our live ops events, right? So far this year, we've run 2 events. One was the Hunt Mega Edition, which was wildly successful, super fun, right? And the Hatch, that happened. And I'll tell you what, though, collectively across they've both achieved what they were meant to do. 346 million hub views across the 2, 87 million players participating, doing a great job of engaging, helping people with discovery and drive people to your experiences, even if they're under-recognized out of the gate. But I've got something here for you that I want to tell you about, and that's our 3rd event. It's a brand new concept called The Takeover. And it is a co-opetition in a brand new place called Tagtown. You're gonna have the ability to bring and build crews, and you defend a neighborhood against other crews that are built and doing everything that they can to build a bigger network of neighborhoods, if you will. This is an incredibly unique art concept, as you can see. It launches on September 12th, so mark your calendars. I'm really excited about this one because I think it's gonna add to our live ops roster. This is gonna be a really, really fun one. All right, so like I mentioned, it's co-opetition. This is one that brings people together around that co-op gameplay and competitive spirit. We're also expanding our roster around things that merge the joy of immersive play on the Roblox platform. Of course, I'm talking about music here and concerts. Sophie Tucker, Leve, K-pop Demon Hunters, all have been on our platform within the past month. And now we're leveling up and creating an experience called The Block. It's our new persistent event space, and we're partnering with creators across the community to bring these exciting events to life. So we've got one coming up on Saturday, tomorrow. B-Slick's gonna be performing in real life at the RIA's after party, and then he's gonna be in The Block performing for our Roblox users that aren't gonna be like us at the RIA's. In addition to that, next week we have ESPA coming to The Block. Yeah, they're gonna be showcasing their virtual item collaborations with 4 creators. And this is really just the beginning. We're gonna be bringing more artists and more events to The Block in the coming months. So really excited about that. Lastly here, we can't forget about the final for the Hunt Mega Edition. Man, that really lit the way for something that we think we can take advantage of in 2026 and lean into, and that's esports and competitive gameplay. As you saw, our engine is growing by leaps and bounds. It looks incredible. And we're gonna lean into esports, so stay tuned for this. Start thinking about leaderboards, tournaments, and game modes right now for your games, because we're gonna be looking a little bit harder at this. All right, so that's my time, and I want to say we want to be your biggest champion. We're here to spotlight your creations and help them shine across the world. And if I say one more thing about RDC, I just want to encourage you all to do everything you can to step back over the next 48 hours and look around. You are building with friends, sometimes family. You are building something that you're passionate about. We're in a space that's growing exponentially. It makes me think of that classic quote from that old sage Andy Bernard in The Office saying, "I wish I could look and have the ability to see the good old days while I'm living them." Because that's really what you all are in right now, and I hope you take advantage of it. I look forward to meeting you over the next couple of days, and have a fantastic RDC.
Please welcome back David Bazuki.
Okay. All right, it's almost lunchtime. A couple caveats. This afternoon is even more technical, more engineering, more product, more scale than you saw this morning. So stay tuned. We have a huge afternoon lined up for you. For those of you at your first RDC, tradition time. Every year we've been doing top 10 predictions. We've already done one cycle. We're going to do another cycle. So let's do what we do every year. Let's bring up the predictions we made last year, and I'll give you an update. First prediction. Fortune 500 company will use a Roblox experience as part of a recruiting process. Well, I will highlight that we're using Roblox as part of our recruiting process. Now, I know there's a lot of investors in the audience, so we don't want to make any forward-looking statements, but I'm very optimistic about this one, and it might be Roblox. Next up, a school will integrate a full K-12 curriculum. For those of you that are watching, we introduced a full educational discovery sort. People making educational experiences are getting more and more visibility. I'm still super optimistic about this one. The next one, let's up this to 18 plus. Okay, so this one's controversial, but here's what I want to share with you. We've seen mail system, we've seen text system, we've seen voice system, we've seen video system. 3D immersion is inevitable. It's going to be a communication platform. And I'll flip this in reverse. We see this as a corporate responsibility to usher this technology in with safety and civility. So with 18 plus, ID verified people on our platform, we are optimistic about this. Next one. Roblox employees, more time using Roblox for meetings than with video. It's early. I still think we can do this one, so going to keep a thumbs up on that one. Next one. So I'm pretty optimistic this is already happening, and we're going to go and measure this. I talked to a lot of parents with the nudges, with our safety and civility systems. I actually had a Roblox employee come to me whose young child, I think, was saying not bad stuff, just edgy stuff, and for some reason they got a one-day ban, and it created a discussion. So very optimistic that when we measure this, we'll be increasing the civility of people. So I'm thumbs up on that one. Number 5, let's take a look. Already happening. We already have creators. So this one should actually be done. Let's go. Oh, updated slide. Cool. Roblox will be a frequent communication channel for my family. I'm hoping, we'll see. Okay, my kids are a little, they've seen a lot of Roblox over 20 years, so this one we'll hope on. So we're going to kind of put a little warning on that one. Number 3. So go out in the lobby. I think it's already clear Roblox is going to be a place for fashion design. I'm very optimistic. I'm hoping with some of the things we've seen with fashion on Roblox, it's really only early, so thumbs up there. Number 2, absolutely, we're talking to people right now building large festivals. We all know we need 3D simulcast technology, and when we have that, we'll be able to go live out to millions. So, and the concurrency numbers of this actually look pretty small now, right? 1 million? Like, that's small potatoes now. And then finally, for those of you that track M&A, for those of you that track the value of studios, for those of you that track the value of Roblox and what we're trying to do, I absolutely believe we're going to see $1 billion studio by the time we finish this 5 years. So thank you all. Really appreciate it. We have a huge afternoon this afternoon, and really appreciate your creativity. Thank you.
Please enjoy lunch. We'll see you back here for the creator keynote.